Welcome back to Casual Bars Rugby. Semi-final 1, done and dusted. New Zealand victors, 44 points to 6 of Argentina. And I mean, it's probably one of the most one-sided affairs you will ever see when it comes to a semi-final. I think Argentina were in the game at about 10 minutes. I think they came out strong. They showed some intent running that ball. But every time they came to the 22, I don't understand why, especially in the first half. Try to put some grubbers through or made silly mistakes. In the end, after the pressure, after the first 2-3 minutes, got the 3 points, went into the lead. And from there, New Zealand were just so clinical on attack. Let me know. I don't think I've ever seen such a big points margin or points difference in a game or semi-final game than I've just witnessed. I'm almost gobsmacked. It didn't feel like a semi-final whatsoever. Now, I did predict New Zealand to come out resounding winners. I think I predicted 25 points on TikTok or something. 25 points on Super Brew. But I mean, I didn't expect it to be this dominant. Now, this is not taking anything away from New Zealand. I just feel Argentina didn't really pitch up, and New Zealand were clinical, brilliant, defensively organized, everything. Literally, I was so impressed with New Zealand in the first 10 minutes. I just said I was impressed with Argentina in the first 10 minutes with their attacking play. But New Zealand literally almost felt like they're competing for the ball at the breakdown every single ruck. Every single ruck, there's hands in there trying to get that ball back. Just going through some of the players, I mean, Richie Muanga, how many times do I have to say it? This guy just runs the show absolutely brilliantly. And then, of course, you've got Beauden Barrett just coming from the fullback, slotting into the first receiver position as well, creating plays. Aaron Smith still showing he's got class, he's oozing sauce. The guy is absolutely brilliant. He's done it for years. It's a shame to think that Aaron Smith is retiring after this World Cup. I think he's already confirmed it. That's why I said it with that much confidence. Just feels like he's got a couple of years more in him. That's one of the players that I will dearly miss. I've grown up in the Aaron Smith era of the game. As other people would say, the best to ever do it could be like the likes of a George Cregan or a Joos van der Westhuizen. I grew up with Fourie de Pree and Aaron Smith and Will Guinea, and I just think Aaron Smith is just levels above. Still doing it to this day. In my mind, he's still better than Antoine Dupont. Yeah, Antoine Dupont has his own stuff, but I mean, Aaron Smith does the basics brilliantly. He reads the game, creates something out of nothing. I mean, look at that try that he scored today. And I mean, just looking at all of the tries today, you can't concede soft tries like that. Or, well, it's brilliance, individual brilliance, but just slipping off tackles in a semi-final like this. I don't know. I don't even know how to... Like, I'm feeling confused. I don't even imagine how Michael Cheika feels after this game, knowing that you're the coach and you just got spanked in the semi-final. Of course, well done to Argentina for getting this far. Not a lot of people predicted Argentina to win this game or really stand a chance. I didn't give them a chance unless they somehow kept it tight, milked some penalties, got points on the board. And that's the one thing that didn't happen today. Will Jordan, oh my goodness, that guy is insane. I'm not even sure what his record is at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's got 10 times the amount of tries that he's played games. Just looking at that final try that he scored, just out of nothing, Ari Savia gets the ball, pops it back inside. Will Jordan straight through, as Jordie Barrett on his inside. Jordie Barrett asked for the cross kick for him. He said, listen, I've got some more wheels on me. Kicks it for himself, chases it, and scores. Probably scored one of the easiest tries in the corner as well. Well, two of them were pretty straightforward. But his overall game is just brilliant. Same with, literally, I could name every single one of them. Ari Savia, once again, the guy is immense. Literally, you're watching the All Blacks game, and it just feels like you're seeing a black jersey with the number 8 on it in every frame of the game. He's insane. Like, I don't even have words to describe the guy anymore. And of course, you've got Scott Barrett deciding to be one of the smartest players on the field and say, listen, we know we're in the final, so I'll take a 10-minute break and then you can just add on 10 more minutes. I'll just end off the game to recover for the final. Very smart play from Scott Barrett. Of course, so many of the New Zealand players will be well rested going into the final because they could make their subs at about 45 minutes when the game was done and dusted. Just an absolute demolition job done. And I don't mean this with any disrespect towards Argentina, but this didn't feel like a semi-final whatsoever. I mean, this was on the ropes of being maybe a quarter-final game. Not even really. You expect a bit more fight in a quarter-final game as well. Obviously, you can't compare it to the quarterfinals that we had in this World Cup because those should have been the semi-finals. But I was actually speaking to someone on Instagram and they mentioned something and I want to hear your thoughts on this. Of course, you can't do it with that many teams in the World Cup, so they'll have to cut it down a bit. But I don't know if you guys watch the Cricket World Cup, but they've got like one big table or one big league. I want to say it like that. And everyone plays everyone. The top 4 qualify for the semi-finals, and that is your semi-finals. The winners, of course, go on to play the final, and the losers play 3rd and 4th place playoff. Surely there's a way that we can do this in the Rugby World Cup. Maybe take the 8 teams that qualified for the quarterfinals, or make it 10 teams, and then those teams all play against each other. Yeah, it's going to be a longer World Cup, but I'm pretty sure that would be absolute fire. I think that would be something amazing to see, because you'll see the big teams play against each other and then play against each other again. The final will be a rematch between the 2 teams. I just think that would be absolutely brilliant if that can somehow be organized. Of course, you have to organize what weekends will be buys, so the players don't get overworked. But I mean, the only bad thing that I can say about New Zealand, and I didn't think I would be saying this at all, you cannot miss those kicks when it comes to the final. Richie Mo'unga probably had his worst game from the tee today. He was brilliant against Italy. I think he slotted 100% from each corner, about 5. And then today he missed a couple of sitters. It felt like I was watching Marnie Lubbock kicking at goal. But I mean, overall, well done to New Zealand. New Zealand advancing to the final of the Rugby World Cup. Hopefully playing South Africa, which means it's the biggest game in the history of rugby, or it's rugby heritage. It's the biggest rivalry in the final to settle the score. You beat us at Mount Smart, we beat you at Twickenham, and now we meet again in the Rugby World Cup final. I'm praying for those days. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you.